Okay, so hello YouTube. This is a review of the Kraken Aftermath Airsoft gun.
Yeah, and this gun really is a great
We just
gun.
camoed it,
Yeah.
so it looks even more kick-ass. You're not gonna buy it like this.
Yeah, you're not gonna buy it like this. The main part here, this main part here was all clear, apart from the selector switch was black. This mag was actually clear, and
we live in Canada. We're actually Canadian.
yeah,
so.
and this there was an orange tip on it, but we kind of just cut it off. And
so
then,
I'll just trying to let you know the modifications. So it's not gonna look like this,
and
obviously.
even if you do live in Canada, having this is legit because there's one clear part underneath the selector switch.
You don't. There's no law like that.
Whatever.
Stop saying that. Like, whoa. Oh, I just figured out that if you pull the trigger, put the safety, it'll lock the trigger back. But that's just an interesting thing. So towards the gun, it's a great gun. I just played airsoft with it earlier over in the backyard.
You mean I played airsoft with it earlier against you and gave you a purple bump on your head?
It's pretty small, and
still,
it's actually quite accurate. It's got some sort of adjustable sight for distance. It fires full auto, which can be actually kind of scary if you're hiding behind something that's glass. So, but the accuracy is pretty good. One thing I wish I could change about this. Do you have anything to say?
Probably
The fact that you fucking messed up here.
shut up. But probably the fact that
One thing that's kind of weird, if you're trying to swap out like the fuses or something like that, when you put this cover out, when you pull this cover off, it's really hard to get back on. But once you get the hang of it, it gets easier. Like you'll be like, what the? And
yeah,
if you have the gun, you'll understand.
Yeah, there's this little groove there that you have to
fit it in there. So the mag it comes with is a winding mag, like most airsoft guns. Well, most higher grade airsoft guns.
Yeah, that is Canadian bought.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've been to Hong Kong,
it comes with a battery and a charger and 1,000 BBs, which we just used up all today.
Yeah, I think if I was actually to change one thing, it'd be to come with at least 5,000 BBs, because this thing fires so fast that it'll just waste all the 1,000 BBs.
It just depends on the battery you have, I guess. I don't know,
but even with the default battery, it fires pretty
This
fast.
is where the battery goes. This cover is pretty easy to come off. Well, no, it doesn't come off, but it's pretty easy to get your battery out. It's one of these smaller plugs. We try to use my RC car battery with it. But of course, you can't do that because it's just
smaller.
So a smaller plug.
And then the battery just fits in there, and this cover
goes on top of it.
You just push it down and pull it off. It's
actually, one surprising thing.
Nice.
Okay, so nothing happened. That's good, except for this, which is not wood on it. Okay, so one surprising thing is that part of this cover is actually metal. It's like, anyway, it's just an interesting thing to know.
Yeah.
The battery fits. Hey, you want to go grab the battery?
Yeah. No, it's plugged in.
Wow. Anyway, so the battery fits pretty well.
Yeah.
So, but you know, if it came with a rubber buttstock, that appealed to me a little bit more.
So then it'd be a little more formal.
I think one of the biggest downsides of the gun is I really don't think you can add a rail to this at all. Anyway.
Yeah, there's no way to add a rail to this shit. Like, it's like, what the hell?
I'm kind of confused though. So you can't really attach anything on it because I have an ACOG. It's actually right here. It's on my paintball gun. It's my TCC8. I painted this too. So this ACOG, I usually move it around to different guns, but I can't. You can't move it to this gun here because there's no rail.
Why would you move your ACOG to my gun?
Yeah, I'm making an example.
It
does come with a sling, because this gun is fairly heavy.
It's actually heavier than this, which is...
It's a little heavier than this paintball TCC8. If you own one of these, you know how heavy it is.
That's heavier. It's pretty...
It surprised me, because this is part plastic. This is pretty much full metal here. Yeah. But this is without the air tank and no paint and nothing on it.
And so, paint weighs more than airsoft BBs, and the air tank obviously weighs more than a battery does. So overall, in battle,
this dry and this, with batteries and BBs is going to be heavier than that. So it's a good thing it came with a sling. The sling's pretty simple. You could probably just even use a computer bag sling.
Yeah, it's the sling attaches on this front little loop here on the barrel, and then there's this
small D-ring here, which I forgot to paint the back of it. But the haul club is pretty easy to adjust. Like,
you pull the bolt.
I know on the Aries Tavor 21. What the hell is that? on the Ares to 421, Tabor, Tar 21, you have to take the gearbox out to adjust the air to adjust the hop up. But in this, it's just right here.
You just pull the
Actually,
bolt
that's
back,
pretty. That's
and there's a little switch that you can move back and forth for either more backspin or less backspin.
yeah. I think that anyway. So I think that's pretty much it about this gun.
Yeah, but one warning that the selector switch for all AK models is pretty weird. How it's safe at the top. Then when you go to the second one, it's full auto already, and the bottom one is semi.
First, I think I just make it full out of the bottom, just right.
Yeah, but then this is easy, so it's just like it's really easy to get to full auto.
But it's easier to swipe it all the way down. You don't have to really aim.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. We haven't ever stripped anything, but it's not like you're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, it's not like you need to. This is pretty reliable. Like even though I've only played with it once.
This really oddly flips up, and you played with it twice.
Yeah, I've played actually a full day with this. It wasn't mine; it was a friend's, and then I just.
The
got
battery
this
will
one.
last a full day. So
Yeah, the
if
battery will last.
You
more.
won't need to charge, but if you're doing a scenario game, like if it's 48 hours, you might be screwed off. So bring more than one battery.
Yeah, but if it's just for like the day and you're switching out between games, then you will last more than the full day. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
Move over
otherwise,
this way a little bit. Just do it.
Yeah. But this is more than like I've played with this twice. There was my friends before, and I just got my own. But I yeah, okay, he's pointed to the tower of paint behind us, which just fell.
So for painting this gun, if you guys were wondering, we just used Krylon camo. It's this brand of Krylon is for camouflage. So we didn't really do much. The way we painted this though, we ripped tape. I was kind of lazy to cut out stencils myself, so took a while. But
the ripping tape.
there's quite a lot. We put our initials on it for some reason. I always do that on all my guns, but
Yeah, and this one you added something special onto it.
yeah. So I guess we'll just I don't know.
You made the subliminal message not so subliminal.
I know.
But yeah, it's a really good gun.
It's a good buy. It's like $200 though. How much is it?
Yeah, it's around 200.
You got it at Canadian Tire, right?
I think it was a Canadian
it's
Tire.
kind of surprising. I didn't expect Canadian Tire to sell it.
Yeah, my dad said it was from Canadian Tire because he bought it for me for a birthday present, and yeah, so I really don't know how much it was or the where it's from, but we'll look it up and we'll post it soon.
If you're watching this from America, it's already black in America, and this part
Yeah.
actually might be metal,
Yeah.
so it could be heavier. So this review is kind of mixed up.
Yeah, it's oriented towards Canadians for the most part.
So
Right,
in
right.
Canada, this is a good airsoft gun without having to go to a website, order it, pay shipping and all that kind of stuff, and have your gun come in like a week.
Yeah.
I know there are airsoft stores in Canada.
Like airsoft.ca, buy airsoft.ca.
Right now
airsoft.ca.
we live in Calgary, so there's I only know one. So
007 Airsoft is really good though. By all means, go there. But
We're
if
not-
you think it's too expensive, this is really good. Also,
this
another
is
gun.
this is actually pretty expensive.
Yeah.
It's like 2 of these.
Yeah.
This is $99.
But
So-
also another recommended buy that we don't have here, but I actually hear is really, really good, is the Pulse R76 by Crosman. It's alright. It's not the best.
Crosman
I think
makes
it's better.
crap guns. I just want to put that out, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I've heard like reviews from friends that that's actually a really good gun.
Yeah.
The
So
sights,
if you're willing
the
to
sights
pay
on,
$200+ in Canada for this, you can probably get it for like 100 in the US.
yeah.
It's good. Like it's pretty accurate too.
But the R76, the only problem with it is that the sights suck ass muffins. So, yeah, you probably want to put. It's got some serious ass rails on it though, so put like a red dot on it. But yeah,
You could probably, if you tried hard enough, you could take this off, drill a couple holes and put a random rail in it.
and zip tie the shit out of it.
You don't need zip ties. You use nuts.
Yeah, that's what she said. Sorry.
So then, but it's a little wobbly, so it's not that great.
Yeah, the metal part's actually wobbly.
But it's not like you're gonna notice
That's
that in the middle of an airsoft match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hate how the mag takes so long to wind up, though. I don't know
but
if this is
The
me,
mag
but
capacity is actually pretty good. It's
it-
like 40.
You got 40 shots in there, and then until you had to rewind it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there's at least 300 here.
Yeah, there's 300, I think, about it's in the box.
Yeah, of course this isn't the box. So that's pretty much it. Now we're just gonna start reviewing other guns because we have
now
so
we'll
many.
review.